Hey everybody, we are just giving an update real quick. We are 5 weeks out about from when we leave for Spain. We wanted to let you know that we got our short-term rental finally. So we are staying in Castelldefels, which is a little bit north of Sitges. We couldn't really find anything within Sitges that was within our price range. And so we're going to be a 10-minute train ride up the coast towards Barcelona. So it's like right between Barcelona and Sitges, which is really convenient actually, because we're going to need doctors and whatnot in Barcelona. And we also want to spend as much time as we can in Sitges. So, yeah.
Kind of the best of both worlds.
Yeah.
So it is a little. It says one room. It's literally just one room. It doesn't mean one bedroom. So
Yeah,
it's a
it's a
little studio apartment. It has a little Murphy or a sofa bed that folds out. It has a little patio porch, um, and it's about 3-4 blocks off the beach. There's some beaches right there. It's a few minutes walking from the train station, which does allow dogs, so we can take Milo on the train down to Sitges. We have been working on him on muzzle training because you have to wear a muzzle to go on any of the trains.
Yeah. He doesn't particularly like it, but he loves that he gets treats every time he wears it. So it's working. We're getting there.
We're getting there, so we're going to keep practice having him, tolerate sitting for the 10 whole minute train ride. But we're really excited about this it's just a little studio apartment. It's fully furnished. It has, stuff to cook with, a little table to sit outside, and it's nice and close to everything we're looking for.
Yeah, so it's coming up pretty quick. We're leaving on the 31st. Today is July 27th. We just got back from Alabama visiting my family. So we just got to button up a couple things with the house. It'll be finalized on the 15th, and then we're getting out of Olympia. We're going to go spend a couple weeks in Seattle before we take off.
So what we did is went to Idealista. There's one for Spain. There's different websites depending on the country. And you can click buy or rent. If it's not in English, you can change it to English. But what we did is we searched in drawing your area. So we did Sitges originally and we couldn't find anything there. So what we did is we drew our area. And what you can do is you can select exactly where you want. So we're just south of Barcelona here. And here's where we start to see Sitges. So here's Sitges. So to draw the area, I'm just going to click and make a box around this whole area. There. Now we can see all of the properties available. Now, before we do anything else, we need to change what we're looking for. So we are looking for short term. That's anything less than a year because we only need 3 months. We don't care about the size. The equipment basically means is it furnished or not. We need it furnished. All we have with us is clothes. Don't care how many rooms, don't care about the condition. We need pets. You can select parking. We're going to need parking, but we don't need a private parking lot. We're fine with street parking, so I'm going to leave it off for now just to give us more options. Don't care about the rest of it. And that is all of our area. Now you can even save this search if you want, and you can call it, Greater Sitges area. Greater Sitges. We're going to save that, and now we can sort by lowest price. And here's where we start to see all of the different options. Now, just because they're all up here doesn't mean that we were successful. And what we mean by that is if we start reading these winter seasonal rental from October, so that one's out. We need one starting in September. Winter rental from October, that one's out. So we learned that even though the most popular month is August, the tourism season doesn't end until the end of September. So that's what made it a little bit more difficult for us to find a place. Because all of these, October. So this one says September. We're like, okay, great. And then we click on it. And if we start to read, This one is fine. It doesn't say how many months it's willing to do it in, but when I contacted them, they said, hey, we're only open to 11 months. Some of them, when you click on them, they will say they're only open for, 11-month rentals. This is another one we tried to get, but again, they wouldn't do anything less than 11 months. So we basically just kept going down the list. Anyone that was a possibility, you can hit contact. So let's say, I really want this one up here with the pool, right? I'm going to contact them, and you can see that I've already sent them messages. You can actually set up a place on here where you can create an account and you can do your profile. Now, we originally had that we are a couple. However, since we started looking in Andorra, we weren't having anybody respond to us. And depending on the country, like Spain is really, really open, but Italy is less open. Andorra is less open. Certain countries are just downright dangerous, so we will be friends in certain countries. So we're going to see. We just changed it and we reached out to another company in Andorra. So we're going to see if we start to hear things back, in which case we can realize we're being discriminated against. But you can write this all in English. You can write it in Spanish. What I did learn is that I kept this more generic because this profile will stay with you. And what I mean by that is I put specific dates in here, but then when I'm doing for my first 3 months in Spain versus Andorra, it gets all messed up. So keep this pretty generic, and then when you contact them, it will give you the option to add another little paragraph as well that can say, hey, I'm looking at your property from, September 1st through November 28th.